It's Long Street Dwayne Buffalo Bay, my Moorish American Nation family. It is December 24th, 2021. This is part 4. I think it's part 4. Is it part 4? Is it 1, 2? I think it's part 4 of the video. I just want to say also the end what happened yesterday in reference to Naomi, and I'm not trying to like pick on her or anything like that. I just want to make it clear because I speak to you and communicate to my Moorish American Nation family through YouTube, emails, verbally, when can, and so forth, text messages. And so I don't want to be misconstrued, especially in reference to the videos. So especially being in Annapolis, where so many people speak of lawsuit, suing someone. I've been giving testimony and documenting that. I think since approximately late 2017 or 2018, we came here in the end of May of 2016, and so that, that's a long time to hear citizens in Annapolis speak about how they're going to sue someone or suing, lawsuits, so forth. So and I just started documenting it because I was like, I don't, why would anyone be focusing on a lawsuit or trying to sue someone? Especially I would hear it in reference to after a engagement in reference to African American, Black, Negro males and females, Spanish speaking accents and so forth, or so it was sort of like in the same moment, in a sequence, that sort of thing. So I really think, I knew something was odd, but I had to put it all together because I've never experienced a lot of things that I've experienced before until I came to Annapolis. A lot of things. So, and I didn't know. I had no idea how, but anyway, so just getting to a point. So after that happened yesterday, with, and Naomi was like, "You don't know his name?" And Phyllis immediately said, "Clock out, go on break." I told Naomi immediately, I said, "I'm not treating him no different than anyone else. This is at Burger King. This is in reference to the guy, the cook, that I didn't know his name." And I asked, I said, "I don't know your name. I was trying to give him information about a order, about 2 Whoppers." And Naomi just, she didn't say it. Like she was like upset because she went on saying something else. But Phyllis, I couldn't hear her because Phyllis, as she said, "Clock out, Rhonda," something like that, and drowned her out. So anyway, later on that day, James, the manager, like I said, when I walked out, went on break, James was already there in the lobby. Sitting down up on the TV. The TV was on, and the talk show host of these Black females, I think it was called The Real, and was on. So later on, I don't know, maybe about 3 p.m., 3:50, it was right before I got off work, because I stopped standing next to Naomi. I didn't want, violence. I don't want preventive measures of violence. Not to be involved in violence is my goal. Unless I have to defend myself according to my amendment rights. Everyone should be able to defend themselves, but lawfully and justly. So. And I shouldn't even have to think that way at my place of employment. But because she was upset, and I don't know why she's upset, I can only assume, or once again, I don't know her personally. So it's like, okay, well, I shouldn't take it personally because I don't know her personally. So she could be upset about other things I don't know. I have no idea. All I know is I didn't want to be in a confrontation with Naomi. And she didn't want me to stand next to her and do fries. So James was like, he criticized me for not doing, he's pushing food or doing fries. And then he was on his headset. And then, because he was like, "Rhonda, because he does this a lot. He seemed to criticize that or make it seem like I'm not trying to do my job. Will you push or do your something?" He didn't. This is not word from word, but he was telling me to go ahead and do fries, and then he just automatically start talking on the headset, and I started to explain to him, and he was like, he got upset because I was trying to explain to him what that Naomi didn't want me next to her next to her, because I think it's important if an employee demonstrates some form of animosity towards you, and in a manner, and then say, don't stand next to me. I mean, or not really, she didn't say don't, but she definitely said Mindy was do fries. And I was like, why? And she like, let Mindy do the fries. I want me to, something like that. I want her to stand next to me and do fries, something like that. I don't know the words, but definitely she implied strongly she did not want me there. And I even told her, as I saw the tickets get more and more, as she was there by herself. Mindy had to, I guess she was doing something else in the kitchen. I'm not sure. And I think Phyllis was at drive-through. I said, Naomi, if you need me to help you, I can help you. Just let me know. I'm just, I'm just, respecting what you said. But if you need me to help me, I was just standing on the side like I have to do a lot of times with Phyllis when she's at the sandwich and fry station. And she didn't reply. So that let me know that she definitely had some I don't know what was wrong with her. So, and I tried to explain this to James, as he definitely seemed like he was criticizing me for not pushing fries. But then he, as I was trying to explain, he went towards me. I'm on the phone. I'm on the drive-through or something, talking to a customer. I said, hold on, don't step up towards me like that. And I just walked away. I said, I am trying to prevent violence. I'm just trying to tell you, as I was walking away, I'm just trying to tell you, Naomi didn't want me to stand next to her to do fries. And so I walked away, okay? And then as I walked away, and once again, he was in the lobby when Phyllis told me to go on break. When Naomi was like, you don't know his name? And I came back around. I said, Naomi, James, the manager, wants me to do fries next to you. And then I continue to do fries, and I finished my day. It's long. So anyway, that is the ending of yesterday, and I just felt it was definitely important for me to state that. A lot of times I hear citizens use the word rely on the customers, and it has been brought to my attention that my speed of service time is not like it should be. That it said average time is 3.5 minutes, and I think that's what they said, and it should be less. But then I was seeing what I was doing to bring that speed of service time down. I noticed, like for instance, yesterday two customers left out. I had put the order in, and right when I tell them the total, like $15.78, and they start looking for their wallet. They said, I have to go out there and get my wallet. This happens so many times I can't count. Yesterday it happened twice. So the order is sitting there on the screen. They go out to the car. It looks like they dig, looking for something, looking for their wallet. That's time. So I noticed that happened twice. Another thing I noticed, customers, what I would do is sometimes, not sometimes, almost all the time, when customers have children, I would grab the Burger King crowns and go get the crowns and give them to the children. And sometimes maybe right after the order, or while the customer is getting their money together. And that takes a little time. So I decided to finish the order and then ask them if they want a crown. Also, drink the cups. A lot of times when the customers are inserting their card, sometimes they stand there for a little while, and I have to say, go ahead and insert your card. Sometimes, it's like, or then they say, wait a minute, I think I want this afterwards. It's like they ready to pay, then they change their mind, say, I think I want this. So that takes a little time, and they might have, and it might be a long order, or they don't know what they want, so they order one thing, and then they stand there for a while, and they take their time trying to figure out the other, because they trying to make sure they get what they want. They want to, Burger King motto is build it your way. What I did was start giving them the cups after I finish the transaction. So the transaction is done, the cash transaction is done, and I give them the cups. Also, then I don't push them to hurry up. I don't. If they're taking their time, which a lot of them do, especially when they have children, or they might have just a big order to go. But then it's interesting because on the cashier next to me usually is Mindy or somebody else, or Dora. They're whoever they taking their orders, like do do. There's like, I hear a customer say, I want a Whopper, this and that. Okay, thank you, bye. They're going fast, but my customers, they're like, um, so, Islam. So I don't know, but I'm not in. All I can do is give testimony. But I do find it odd hearing people and citizens in Annapolis, they rely on the customers. A lot. I've had issues. I thought was odd where customers repeat the order several times, and they said it was right. Especially those that this has happened with African American males and those that speak Spanish. So that also has been an issue because communication. And then once the food come up, they're like, I didn't want this. I didn't want to drink, that sort of thing. So, and I have to, especially those that speak Spanish, I really try my best because I'll say it, they're like, okay. And then they get the ticket. They're like, I didn't want this. And so that ends up being a void. Also African American. So it's not just them. So, anyway, so these, that's what I experienced, and just giving testimony about it. Some of it is very odd.